Well, in our last episode, we learned a brand new word, Finkleberry.
That's spelled F-I-N-K-L-E-B-E-R-R-Y.
Yes, and...
Period.
Yes. Finkleberries are the finest fish bait in the world. There's just one problem. They're very hard to pick.
It keeps moving from branch to branch. How do you pick a Finkleberry?
You gotta be awful quick.
And to save the fishing resort of Angel's Cramp, Rocky has agreed to pick a peck of Finkleberries.
I'll prove I'm quicker than any old Finkleberry.
How about the young Finkleberries?
Them too. Howie!
Boom!
But that small bush was just a short distance from a large tree, and...
Rocky, you all right?
I think so, Bullwinkle. Get me up there again before I lose my nerve.
Once more, Bullwinkle launched his buddy high into the air, and in a startling display of low-level flying, Rocky picked Finkleberry after Finkleberry before they had a chance to move.
He's a dazzling aerial technician.
Yeah, and a flying fool, too.
In no time at all, Rocky had gathered a peck of Finkleberries and returned to the fishing resort.
Rocky, my boy, you have saved Angel's Cramp.
Hooray!
All right, you fishermen, line up for your bait.
Boy, those fishermen sure look nervous.
Jangle danglers, huh?
Well, that was a day that will be remembered for a long time in Angel's Cramp. Fishermen couldn't even get their lines wet. Fish leaped out of the water to get the tempting Finkleberries. Some of them even pursued fishermen up onto dry land.
Say, these must be pretty good. I wonder how they taste. No, get away. This one's mine.
But that fish wouldn't take no for an answer, and finally got Finkleberry, fisherman and all. Of course, our heroes were heroes all over again.
For they are going to fall, well, nobody can deny.
Of course, Angel's Cramp became famous overnight, or even sooner. And the more fish that were pulled out, the more money that was pulled in. As a result, a short time later, our heroes were in the loot-filled armored car heading for the Squaw's Ankle National Bank. They didn't know that Boris's rainmaking had resulted in a brand new lake being in their way.
Now, they got to stop here, right?
Well,
And when they do, we got them in trap, right?
well,
Natasha, stop arguing with me.
right.
That's better.
But unfortunately, when the car got to the edge of the lake, Bullwinkle was at the wheel, while Rocky took a short nap. And Bullwinkle didn't even slow down.
That idiot drove right into the lake.
Right.
What a fool I've been.
Right.
Natasha, stop agreeing with me.
Okay. What we do now, Boris?
What else? We pull underwater hold up.
And the two villains quickly donned diving equipment and leaped into the water. Quickly, they caught up with a lumbering vehicle and started to force their way through the top of it. Inside, Bullwinkle was still unaware that he was traveling underwater.
Boy, what a rainstorm. Better turn on the wipers.
However, instead of turning on the windshield wiper, Bullwinkle punched the turret control, and Boris and Natasha were swept off the top as the turret turned. But Bullwinkle still wasn't out of the woods, or the water.
Getting kind of stuffy in here. I better roll down a window.
And Bullwinkle reached for the handle that would let in the lake water and drown both him and Rocky. Don't miss our next episode, Underwater Trap, or No Air in the Snare.